Hello and welcome back to another edition of Teacher Talks Second Grade. And I'll tell you, today it's not going to really be talking second grade. We're talking Amulet, and we're really talking about second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh grade. This is a little bit older of a book, but I had a request for it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. This is the latest Amulet. This is book number 8. I'm going to show you the front, the back, the binding. I'll read the back to you, and we'll also read 2 or 3 pages. So, if you like this book and book series and you want me to get this whole book series and do a review of the whole thing, hey, put that thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know, hit the like, and subscribe to this channel. So this is the first of the Amulet books that I've put on this channel. So even though it's the last and most recent in the series, it's the first one of the Amulets. I'm not quite sure if it's a good fit, so vote with your likes and let me know. So here's the first thing I'm going to do right here. And this is... Let me back up one step. The reason I am going to kind of talk about the whole series and this book with a little bit of a word of caution is that as a second grade teacher, I do have each year somewhere between 5 and 10 students who are reading at a very high level, meaning they are 8 years old-ish and they're reading at levels like 11 and 12-year-olds can read at. Does that mean they should be able to read any books they want? My opinion is absolutely not. So I have a third grader myself, and when he reads books like Amulet that have to do with some of these themes that we'll talk about, it's just not for him. It's kind of scary for him, and he just doesn't like that whole sort of magical fiction world, if you will. So let's dive in a little bit. And here's what I've done is I have printed off a short summary of the Stone Keeper, which is book 1. I also printed off some topics and themes that I'll discuss. And I've also got this very short summary for Supernova, which again, we're going to read the back, so don't worry about that one. So before we dive into the actual book review of book 8, let's talk about book 1, which kind of talks about this whole book series and sets the stage for us. And this is one of those book series that, in my opinion, you're either going to absolutely dislike Amulet and it is just not for you, or it's going to be the exact opposite and you are going to love this series. You will be addicted to this series. It's a great series, and for the older kids and the mature kids and even adults, it's a really awesome page-turning graphic novel. So let's dive in. Book 1 is called The Stone Keeper, and if I turn here, I can kind of show you. I believe they had, whoops, maybe it was in the back. There we go. All right, so here's all the different books right here. And here's book 1 right here, The Stone Keeper. And there's the rest of our 7 books. Okay, so The Stone Keeper. Acclaimed graphic novelist Kazu Kibuishi, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, creates a world of man-eating demons, a mechanical robot, a talking fox, a giant robot, and 2 ordinary children on a mission. So you can already kind of tell here, a man-eating demon, it's going to be for some kids, but for a lot of kids, it's just not going to be for them. So kids out there, I strongly suggest that you have your parents read this book with you. Take a look and make sure that you get checked out before they let you read this guy. So that kind of set the theme here. And talking about topics and themes, Amulet and magical stones. These are some of the different topics that are in these books. Death of a parent, which it starts off, book 1, starts off with the father dying right off the bat. So, it's a kind of a heavy theme, obviously. Sinister creatures, doorways to another world, demons, talking animals, bounty hunters, evil elves. So you can see, again, more evidence that this is either I don't like this at all or I absolutely love this kind of stuff. So you'll have to figure out if this is something that you really enjoy and also if you're at the right age and maturity for this one. So let's dive into Amulet 8. Let's take a look here. So Emily is on a life or death mission to secure the magical Mother Stone and save the world. So that's kind of the synopsis to the whole book series, by the way. All right, so, well, let's flip it back over here. So this guy comes in at a level R, and this whole book series is Q, R, S, T, right in that range, which puts the reading level at really kind of an end of 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, sort of in that age group and those different grade levels. And this is Supernova. All right, on the back it says, Cool picture, by the way. When all seems lost. Emily has lost control of her amulet and is imprisoned in the void, where she must find a way to escape the influence of her voice. Meanwhile, Emily's brother, Navin, travels to Lighthouse 1, a space station where the Resistance is preparing to battle the approaching shadow forces that would drain planet Aledia of all of its resources. Sorry, some of these words and names I'm not really sure how to pronounce, and I'll just do my best and move on. Emily and Navin must be smarter and stronger than ever to ensure Aledia's survival. Very cool. All right, let's dive into a few pages here. And boy, this, you're going to see right off the bat, is a true graphic novel. Very, very cool pictures. All right, let's dive in. Mind if I join you, traveler? I don't know where I'm going. That's okay. Sometimes it takes getting a little lost to recognize a path. Wait, stop. I know this house. Strange, it wasn't here a while ago when I walked this way. We must approach with caution. Kirk! Oh no, another elf and her son. They're starved and frozen. The boy's alive. Oh my goodness, you're me. That means she's Mother? Wake up, Mother. Mother? Now I know why the king had Gabilon steal this memory he wanted me to forget. Are you angry? No, but I have no memory of her, and I wish that I did. Stonekeeper, I am sure you will find some to cherish. You have spent enough time in this lost memory. I suggest you return to your friends. I get the feeling you are not part of this memory, but a traveler like me. Will I see you again? Sooner than you expect. Now hold on tight. Shh. Trellis, the elf army has made landfall. The city of Ipo in the nation of Lufin. Okay, friends, I think that's about all I am going to read to you. Well, maybe we'll finish this page. Here they come. The Elf's King's troops are making their way through the forest. So that's all I'm going to read. I'll flip a few more pages. Oh, wow, you can see all the speech bubbles here, so we get into a little bit more text. So the beauty of a page of a book like this is it's a real page turner. As you can see, we're already on page 10. However, the downside of that is that we'll be able to read this book extremely quickly. But I'll flip a few more, and I saw that quickly it'll get into a few of these graphics that, would have me throw a little caution as far as age groups. So I see some of these guys here, some of these creatures, and this is kind of an example of some of the type of creatures that you'll see in this book. And again, obviously for some kids, that's no big deal. But for some second graders, that's a pretty evil, sinister looking guy right there. And that's not something I want to put in the hands of all of my students. And as a parent, same goes, right? Not something I want to put in my 8-year-old's hands. It's just not his style. That would give him the creeps. And he's more into the fun graphic novels and into the nonfiction. And Dogman, of course, who isn't into Dogman. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll flip a few more pages while I do some talking here. But again, if you want me to go ahead and get the rest of this series and put it up on this channel, we can do book reviews of each one of the books. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure the audience that I've built here, if this is a book that you guys would like to see or not. A lot of the book reviews, if you subscribe to the channel and look at my playlist, a lot of the book reviews are more of the Dave Pilkeys, and they're kind of like the fun, goofy, toilet talk, a little bit younger of a crew that I've been catering to, if you will. But I would like to spread my wings a little bit and try to get some books and book series that are at some 3rd, 4th, 5th grade levels as well. So if you have any suggestions, hey, put them down in the comments as well. Please make sure your comments are all kind. I see some people putting some words down there in those comments. Just to give you a heads up, I can erase the comments very, very easily. And if I erase a comment of yours, I'm actually going to block you from this channel. So please be very smart. If you're using curse words or any mean type of words, I'm going to take you off the channel. All right, friends. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this, and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.